You have to eat 4 of the worst oils and never touch the others. Heart disease claims a life every 36 seconds. A senior has a stroke every 4 minutes. Additionally, cooking oil, something you use on a daily basis, is implicated in more than 80% of cases. 99% of seniors over 60 continue to use oils, which enhance the risk of stroke by up to 75%, Alzheimer's by 60%, and release chemicals that kill cells into the bloodstream after just one meal. And you're not being warned by most doctors. However, the science is horrifying. Under the guise of being heart-healthy and veggie, the raw oils cause joint pain, stiffen arteries, increase inflammation, and exacerbate dementia. However, in just a few weeks, a single oil change could reduce inflammation by 47%. The 4 worst oils you should never touch and the 4 finest oils you should use right now are revealed in this video. They are arranged from least to most dangerous, and from least to most effective. Stay to the very end, since oil number 1 has been demonstrated to improve heart function in seniors over 60, preserve your brain from cognitive loss, and reduce inflammation signs by 47%. Real science supports every fact in this video. Don't speculate, no nonsense. Only peer-reviewed research on elderly people like you. Additionally, the description includes links to all references. Where are you watching from before we get started? In the comments, mention your nation or city. Every single one is being read and responded to. Without further ado, let's begin with oil number 4, which is the first one you should discard right away. The 4th is canola oil. Almost everyone is fooled by this one. It is promoted as being safe for cooking, low in saturated fat, and heart healthy. However, canola oil is actually highly processed, chemically treated, and associated with harmful long-term health impacts, particularly for older adults. The rapeseed plant, which yields canola oil, is naturally rich in erucic acid, a substance that is harmful to the heart in high concentrations. Hexane, a recognized neurotoxic, is used in the chemical extraction and genetic modification of today's canola oil. High heat is applied during processing, resulting in the formation of oxidized lipids and toxic substances, known as lipid peroxides. Deep within the body, they cause inflammation, particularly in the brain and arteries. According to a study published in the journal Nutrients, mice given canola oil showed decreased memory and more amyloid plaque, the same kind of plaque linked to Alzheimer's disease, in their brains. Canola oil lowered antioxidant levels and increased blood pressure in older participants, according to another study in Lipids in Health and Disease. This is problematic for seniors. Canola oil exacerbates the oxidative stress that already makes your body more susceptible. It silently clogs your memory, weakens your arteries, and harms your cells. It's also difficult to avoid unless you read every label because it's inexpensive and present in baked products, dressings, and restaurants. At elevated temperatures, it becomes much more unstable. Trans fats, which are prohibited in many nations for good reason, can be produced when cooking with canola oil. Insulin resistance, stroke, and heart disease are all known to be brought on by these lipids. It's time to stop using canola oil if you still do. Richer, safer oils are available to safeguard your brain and heart. However, this one. For anyone over 60, this false health food can have fatal repercussions. Third, corn oil. This one goes unnoticed. Every day, it slowly deteriorates your heart, joints, and brain. It can be found in fried foods, snacks, and frozen dinners. One of the most inflammatory oils in the world is corn oil. Up to 60% of it is made up of omega-6 fatty acids. And that's when things get dangerous. In moderation, omega-6 fatty acids are not harmful. Your body needs them. However, balance is the issue. A good omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, roughly 2 to 1, is necessary for seniors. However, Because most individuals use oils like corn oil on a daily basis, that ratio rises to 20 to 1 or even more. That will lead to persistent inflammation. Additionally, your chance of developing diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, and memory loss increases dramatically once inflammation takes hold. According to a research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets rich in omega-6 from maize oil increased C-reactive protein, a crucial indicator of inflammation, by 2.5 times, particularly in older adults. According to another study, men over 60 who ate a lot of corn oil were 70% more likely to die from heart disease than those who didn't. However, the harm doesn't end there. GMO corn is nearly always used to make corn oil, which is extracted using heat and chemical solvents. This creates hazardous oxidized lipids and eliminates any natural nutrition. These are the types of substances that cause internal aging, damage to your cells, and harden arteries. Even worse, restaurant deep fryers frequently reuse corn oil. Neurodegenerative disorders, including Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, have been directly connected to aldehydes, which are produced by heated oil. Due to their already slowed detoxification processes, seniors are especially vulnerable to the harmful effects of these toxins. Additionally, corn oil appears like a simple choice for home cooking. It's inexpensive. Its smoke point is high. It has a mild flavor. Don't be duped, though. Extreme refinement is what gives you that neutral flavor, and it comes at the expense of your health. Corn oil may be fueling the fire if you have memory issues, joint pain, blood sugar instability, or stubborn belly fat. Your body senses the harm every day, even if you can't taste it. You can't afford to predict what happens to your body after the age of 60. Seniors' health is harmed by corn oil, a cheap filler. It's time to switch things around more intelligently, and we'll teach you what to utilize in the next part. The second is soybean oil. Vegetable oil is a cover for this one. Don't be duped, though. It's virtually always soybean oil, and it might be among the most harmful things that older adults regularly eat. It is inexpensive, flavorless, and utilized in a wide range of products, including margarine, salad dressings, and restaurant fare. However, the effects marijuana has on your body are anything but benign. Unstable polyunsaturated fats, which are abundant in soybean oil, oxidize rapidly, particularly when heated. When that occurs, your body is overrun with harmful substances that cause tissue inflammation, artery damage, and premature aging. Like corn oil, it is likewise very high in omega-6 fatty acids. But when it comes to the brain, soybean oil has an even worse record. According to a 2020 University of California study, eating a lot of soybean oil changed the expression of more than 100 genes in the brain, including those linked to metabolic diseases, neuroinflammation, and even diseases like autism and Alzheimer's. Elderly people who already have poorer brain cell regeneration systems are considerably more at risk. Hormones are impacted by soybean oil. The hypothalamus, which regulates hormones and metabolism, was altered according to the same study. This entails a higher chance of weight gain, mood swings, blood sugar spikes, and exhaustion, symptoms that the majority of seniors already face. The story doesn't end there. The extraction method uses high heat and chemical solvents like hexane, leaving behind residues you don't want in your food, and over 90% of soy in the United States is genetically engineered. Check your ingredients if you believe cooking at home keeps you safe. Vegetable oil in a bottle, typically soybean. Store-purchased sauces, typically made from soybeans. Nearly anything baked or fried. Once more, there it is. The frightening thing comes next. It has been demonstrated that soybean oil raises the risk of cardiac arrhythmias, particularly in those who already have heart issues. Heart rhythm problems are already more common in seniors over 60, and by upsetting the equilibrium of fatty acids in your heart's cell membranes, This oil subtly exacerbates it. Another stunner. Soybean oil produced more oxidized cholesterol particles than almost any other oil when tested under heat. This implies increased plaque accumulation, artery inflammation, and a quicker progression of heart disease and stroke. Cottonseed oil comes in first. This one is poisonous in addition to being bad. Additionally, processed meals are rife with it. Snack foods, chips, crackers, baked goods, and fast food fryers frequently use cottonseed oil. It has a lengthy shelf life and is reasonably priced. Additionally, it is nearly nutritionally worthless. However, the true risk lies in the damage it is causing to your brain, metabolism, and cardiovascular system as a whole. Cotton isn't even a crop used for food. More pesticides and poisons can be used to grow it than any other major oil source because it is categorized as a non-edible industrial crop. Additionally, such substances remain in the oil and enter your bloodstream directly. More omega-6 fatty acids are found in cottonseed oil than in soybean or maize oil. This implies that each tablespoon releases a barrage of inflammatory chemicals that cause stiffness, pain, and stress on cells. For elders, however, this is what makes things even worse. Gossypol, a naturally occurring toxin that can weaken defenses and harm organs, is found in cottonseed oil. Additionally, trace levels persist even after processing to lower that concentration, particularly in less expensive oils. According to a significant study that was published in Toxicology Reports, Gossypol exposure in lab animals caused oxidative stress, liver damage, and reproductive toxicity, especially in older subjects. That directly affects the liver and immune system in elderly people whose detoxification mechanisms are already compromised. The most startling finding, however, was that aged rats' use of cottonseed oil was associated with memory loss and decreased cognitive function, according to a new study in metabolic brain illness. It causes inflammation in the hippocampus, the area of the brain involved in mood, memory, and learning, even in the absence of other dietary adjustments. For elderly people who are already at risk for dementia, this makes it particularly risky. And memory isn't the only factor. Additionally, cottonseed oil can increase LDL, or bad cholesterol, and decrease HDL, or good cholesterol. In addition to increasing the burden of metabolic syndrome, which currently affects about 50% of persons over 60, it also puts additional strain on your arteries and raises your risk of stroke. Foods marketed as vegetable oil blend frequently contain cottonseed oil, making it more difficult to identify. However, it's there in your mayo, chips, and packaged snacks, and it's causing long-term harm. You must totally get rid of this oil if you want to save your heart, brain, and longevity. No in moderation, no exceptions. If you're over 60 and already struggling to stay strong, cottonseed oil has no place in a healthy kitchen. Now that you are aware of the 4 oils that are silently destroying your joints, brain, and heart, these 4 oils do more than simply prevent harm. They actively aid in the healing of your body. They support your heart, reduce inflammation, enhance memory, and provide your cells with the natural fuel that nature intended. Let's start with the oil that produces genuine benefits without any hype and go on to the oils you must use after the age of 60. Avocado oil is number 4. Avocado oil need to be one of your go-to oils if you're over 60 and want to improve your heart health, joints, and memory. It's buttery, creamy, and full of chemicals that prevent inflammation rather than generating it. Most significantly, though, it remains stable even when cooking. Monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which is present in avocado oil and has been demonstrated to promote cardiovascular health and lower inflammation, are abundant in avocado oil. However, the smoke point of avocado oil is significantly greater than that of olive oil. This means that it won't harm or poison the fat when used for high-heat cooking methods like pan-searing roasting, or stir-frying. Avocado oil reduce lower LDL, or bad cholesterol, and raise HEDL, or good cholesterol, in older persons, particularly those with metabolic syndrome, according to a study published in the Journal of Functional Foods. In older adults, this change in cholesterol balance directly contributes to the prevention of arterial blockage and stroke. That's not all, though. Lutein, a potent antioxidant found in avocado oil, shields your brain and eyes. It has been demonstrated that lutein, which builds up in the retina, lowers the risk of macular degeneration, a disorder that gradually blinds elderly people. According to a study on the benefits of lutein for the brain, seniors who routinely consumed more of it had faster mental processing and greater memory recall than those who did not. Additionally, avocado oil's texture is important. It's rich, opulent, and filling, which makes it a fantastic choice for salad dressings, spreading over veggies, or using in place of butter on toast. It provides you with that fatty, rich feeling without any of the negative effects of inflammation. Get unrefined cold-pressed avocado oil. Instead of being transparent or pale yellow, it should be green. Its darker hue indicates that its natural nutrients and antioxidants are still present. Always prioritize quality over money, because refined versions lose the majority of that. Avocado oil also promotes joint health, which is another reason it's excellent for seniors. Particularly in individuals with osteoarthritis, oleic acid and phytosterols in the oil have been demonstrated to lessen joint stiffness and promote cartilage healing. This oil is your friend if your knees click with every step or if you've been waking up stiff. Extra virgin olive oil comes in at number 3. This oil is the only one that has endured over time. Extra virgin olive oil is more than simply a common kitchen ingredient. It's a medication that passes for food. It's also one of the best oils for protecting the heart, brain, and blood arteries in people over 60. But only when you use it properly. Polyphenols, which are potent plant-based antioxidants that lower inflammation and prevent LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, the very process that clogs arteries, are abundant in real extra virgin olive oil. An extensive study that followed elderly persons on a Mediterranean diet, high in extra virgin olive oil, was published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Even among high-risk seniors, the outcome was a 30% decrease in the risk of heart attack and stroke. Olive oil, however, protects your brain in addition to your heart. Extra virgin olive oil helps maintain cognitive function by lowering beta amyloid development, the sticky plaque associated with Alzheimer's disease, according to research published in Aging Cell. Just 2 tablespoons a day help seniors think more clearly, remember things better, and even speak more fluently. And things improve. By reducing systemic inflammation, olive oil also aids in the reduction of joint discomfort. With continued use, this oil may help if you have arthritis or morning stiffness. Like ibuprofen, its high oleocanthalac levels reduce pain without causing adverse effects. The catch is that not all olive oils are created equal. Many ultra-virgin labels are actually phony blends that have been diluted with less expensive oils like canola or soybean. You are looking for a black glass bottle of extra virgin olive oil that is 100% cold-pressed. The back of your throat should have a green, faintly bitter, and peppery scent. The polyphenols are doing their thing when you get that spicy sting. Cook it on low heat or raw. When exposed to high temperatures, olive oil begins to lose its nutrients. It works best as a salad dressing, a drizzle over veggies, a bread dip, or a way to finish prepared food. If you prefer to sauté or fry, use coconut oil or avocado. Virgin coconut oil comes in at number 2. Traditional medicine has been using this oil for thousands of years, but contemporary science is now catching up. Additionally, one of the most underutilized kitchen health tools for seniors may be virgin coconut oil. It's not just about taste. It's also about what it does to your brain, intestines and cells. Medium-chain triglycerides, a special kind of fat that digests differently than most oils, are abundant in coconut oil. Medium-chain triglycerides are rapidly absorbed by the liver and transformed into energy and ketones rather than being stored as body fat. This quick energy boost has the potential to be life-changing for seniors who are experiencing low energy, impaired cognitive function, or blood sugar crashes. After just one dose of medium-chain triglyceride oil, seniors with memory issues demonstrated enhanced brain function, according to a study published in Neurobiology of Aging. Ketones are the cause. Particularly in elderly brains where glucose uptake begins to wane, they are a more efficient source of energy for the brain than glucose. Additionally, coconut oil has strong antibacterial properties. Lauric acid, which it contains, helps the gut's bacteria, viruses, and fungus to be broken down. This promotes improved immunity, lessens stomach issues, and rebalances your microbiome. Coconut oil is a natural remedy for seniors who frequently struggle with infections, bloating, or irregular bowel movements. There's more, though. Thyroid health, a major concern for those over 60, is supported by virgin coconut oil. It enhances the regulation of body temperature and metabolism. Additionally, coconut oil reduces C-reactive protein, a crucial indicator of inflammation and cardiovascular risk, in contrast to inflammatory seed oils. At high temperatures, it also exhibits remarkable stability. It can be used for baking, cooking, and even stir-frying without producing harmful byproducts or oxidation. For seniors who want to stay away from harmful trans fats and oxidized oils, this makes it one of the safest oils for cooking at high temperatures. How should I utilize it? Get cold-pressed virgin coconut oil that is organic and unrefined. It should have a natural, slightly sweet scent, rather than one that is chemically neutral. Every day, use 1 to 2 tablespoons. Distribute during meals. Use it to cook eggs. Put it in smoothies. For added energy and focus, you can even whisk it into your tea or coffee. Some elderly people might need to start slowly, particularly if their digestive systems are delicate. Over the course of a few days, increase from a half spoonful. Additionally, avoid combining it with inflammatory oils. Allow it to glow naturally, although the saturated fat level of coconut oil has been vilified. Research indicates that for older adults, the kind of fat is more important than the quantity. Additionally, medium-chain triglycerides included in coconut oil provide protection, energy, and repair, particularly when your body most needs them. Cold-pressed black seed oil comes in first. Although hardly anyone uses it, this powerful oil ought to be. Nigella sativa, commonly known as cold-pressed black seed oil, is one of the strongest anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immune-boosting oils available worldwide. Additionally, its advantages for seniors extend beyond diet. They penetrate deeply into the heart, brain, joints, and lungs, the systems most impacted by aging. Thymoquinone is an uncommon chemical found in black seed oil. Numerous clinical investigations have examined it and found that it lowers blood sugar levels, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress in older persons. According to a research in phytotherapy research, seniors who took black seed oil every day for 6 weeks saw better cognition and a 47% decrease in inflammatory indicators. However, its advantages don't end there. It has been demonstrated that black seed oil lowers LDL cholesterol, helps control blood pressure, and promotes improved respiratory health, particularly in adults over 60 who suffer from asthma or COPD. According to one study, after just 4 weeks of treatment, it decreased coughing and enhanced lung function. This oil may provide significant relief for elderly people who have chronic wheezing or shortness of breath. Additionally, it strengthens the immune system, assisting senior citizens in fending off chronic infections and seasonal sickness. Thymoquinone decreases toxic cytokine overactivation, the type of immunological malfunction that causes autoimmune diseases and persistent weariness in older persons, while increasing white blood cell activity. The findings are equally intriguing for the brain. One of the main reasons of cognitive loss is neuroinflammation, which is decreased by black seed oil, which penetrates the blood-brain barrier. Within weeks of using it, seniors with minor memory loss or early signs of disorientation may experience more stable moods and clearer thinking. This is how to handle it. Make use of 100% pure, cold-pressed black seed oil. It should come in glass bottles, be dark, and have a hint of bitterness. Take half a teaspoon per day at first, on an empty stomach. Increase gradually up to 1 teaspoon. This oil has a lot of power. If the taste is too strong, you can dilute it with honey or lemon. Avoid using it for cooking. Black seed oil should only be consumed raw, because it is heat sensitive. If you're over 60 and want an oil that helps almost every system in your body, you may also add it to a smoothie, yogurt, or warm, not hot, tea. It's this. Black seed oil is more than just a mood enhancer. It aids in more intelligent healing. The majority of elderly people use raw oils on a daily basis without recognizing that they are contributing to illness, inflammation, and mental fog. However, you are now aware of what to embrace and what to avoid. Your choice of oils can either hasten the aging process or act as a medication to protect your body. Tell us which oil you now use the most in the comment section. Based on your needs, we will review each response and assist you in making more informed swaps. If this video was helpful to you, please like it, tell a friend who is over 60, and subscribe for more practical, effective health advice. Your body continues to listen. You can still alter what you feed it. Rebuild your health from the inside out by starting with your oils. Please leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. Thank you for viewing.